Good morning. I'm George Puckett, and today on Book Talk, we're reviewing Janet Matthews' book, Is Stress Your Silent Killer? Now, I'm reviewing this book because it struck a chord when I saw it and when I looked at the table of contents, because I know what stress is and what stress can do to you. A number of years ago, actually, I just asked my wife, and in the summer of 1994, we retired and moved to Mexico. And it was great living. We were in Ensenada, and I wrote a book about it, which is on Kindle. It's called Baja Diaries, Chronicles of a Paradise Lost. And we were there for 7 years. And during that time, my youngest son was shot in the back in Memphis, Tennessee, and he became paraplegic. He could have been dead, but that's another story. But so that caused me some stress. And Janet says there are 3 stages of stress. The alarm stage, which during this stage the body receives an alarm in response to a situation where there is perceived danger. The next stage is the resistance, and due to the fact that the alarm stage didn't adequately deal with the stress, the body is forced to learn to cope with the situation rather than resolve it. Well, with my son, I couldn't resolve the situation, so I had to cope. And as if that wasn't enough, a few years later, my oldest son was in a car accident, single car, and he became quadriplegic. So I had more stress to learn to cope with. And that was in June of 2001. And the stress, the depression, caused depression, which stayed with me for a number of years. And it didn't start to lift until I wrote the book. And the book Baja Diaries, is kind of cathartic for me, just like Janet says this book was cathartic for her. So, for a number of years I was in the exhaustion stage, and she says the inevitable happened. Exhaustion was a factor in her life, and the resistance stage became a permanent fixture. And that's true. When you suffer from depression, you kind of go within yourself and retreat within yourself and become a recluse, and you don't have energy to do things you used to do before the stress appeared. So I highly recommend this book for anyone who has stress, and if you don't, and you know somebody with stress, I think this is one of the best things you can do for them. But even so, if you know someone with stress, it helps you, I think, in dealing with them and understanding them. And Janet also goes into the physical part of stress, where it can cause you health problems. Now, if you don't have a Kindle device to read this book, you can get a Kindle for your PC by clicking on the link I just clicked on and going to this page and downloading it. So I would like to thank you for watching this review, and I do highly recommend the book to everyone and anyone. Stress or no stress, there's something here for everyone. Thanks again.